Yeah, what's up, guys? So gold retraced down into a previous the buy zone we had in our previous analysis, and we are actually in a long position. Now, this particular position we shared in the general community for free, right? And also share this as well in our private community. So if you want to be part of our WhatsApp channel or WhatsApp group, just check the link in the description and you'll be part of the family. All right. Now, if you want to also see the previous analysis we did on gold, check the pinned comment and you will get access to that video as well. Or you might see a pop-up around this area as well. So gold retraced in our previous video. Let me just go to the 4 hour time frame. Sorry, 4 hour time frame. So in our previous video, I said that we're looking at this set of structures over here. We're looking at this set of structures, trying to put this out of the way. Okay. So we're looking at this, this, and this. Now, and I told you guys that we're going to see some retracements, all right, into the psychological level, all right, which is around 3,300, and that's our first area we're going to take a buy position. So that's basically what's happened. Now let's just head over to the line charts so that I will show you the full analysis. So as you can see over here, this is the chart over here where we have our trend lines, all right, and our psychological levels. Now I told you guys that we're going to see retracements either into this level, then take a buy, or we're going to see price retracing into this other trend line, then take a buy. So there were actually two levels. Now the reason I was not really bothered about this middle trend line was that this was actually somehow in the middle of nowhere, and the reason why I was more interested in this particular first level over here, which is around the psychological level, was because of this structure. And this structure had a very clean demand zone over here. I have a very clean demand zone over here. So as long as price was above this demand zone, I was still looking for a buy. And as long as price was still above this trend line, I was still looking for a buy. I was not trying to sell the market. Now, there's also something I want to show you about the trade we took, right? Let's go to that setup, which is obviously a running trade. Now, this trade, we had a stop loss around two. As you can see over here, the stop loss, let me make this a little bit bigger. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. So we had our stop loss, around as you can see over here, 3295. Now the funny thing about this setup is that gold actually went down. All right, let me just show you this. So the stop loss was 3295, right? Gold went down after our entry because we took entry from the 15 minutes time frame. I didn't wait for the 1 hour time frame. I just took entry in the 15-minute time frame so that the stop loss will not be that huge. Now gold went down to 329.5. So 3295.5. So we only had this trade escaped being, the stop loss being hit by just 0.5 points. 0.5 points, guys. Now the reason I'm pointing this out is to let you know that you need to really understand the importance of liquidity and order flow. Now liquidity in this sense, the reason why we placed our stop loss around 3295 was that if you look at this area over here, we have this demand zone. Right here this right here is not a solid order block. All right, for those who understand what order block is, this is a solid order block over here. This actually is just an external liquidity that price can easily come and sweep, all right, before going the other way. So that initially when we shared this signal, the stop loss was 3298. Now 3298 was around this area. Now I was like, okay, if price is going to come to take out this, since this is an engineered external liquidity, then simply means that placing stop loss in this area didn't make sense at all. So the best thing was just to move it just slightly below this area, which was the order block, because this is the order block that is holding this whole structure over here, this entire structure. So anything that makes gold to close below this level, then it simply means that gold is going to fall down to the next psychological level, which if you check the other charts over here, is going to be gold. All right, anything that makes gold to close below 3295, it simply means that we're going to see something like this. Then price will now go down to this pump or come down to this and pump. So, but as long as price stays above this level, it simply means that this structure, all right, this structure over here is still in play. So our target in this trade is actually 3,400. Now, the reason we are not targeting this place once and for all is because I believe that after price sweeps this because we've been gathering liquidity here since Monday last week. That is like almost 9 days now. All right, so price is most likely going to go up, take out this liquidity, then we might see some retracements. Either we see retracements, then we'll continue to go upwards, all right, to take out this liquidity, then complete this entire structural flow, or we might see price go here, take out this liquidity, then now go down back to the other buy zone. So that's basically what we are looking at when it comes to gold. So we are still holding this trade. TP1 is around 350. When we get there, then definitely we'll take profits, first profits, that is take partials, then move stop loss to entry, then hope to see gold going all the way to 3,400. So guys, that's just the analysis for gold. Gold is still bullish, still very, very bullish. If you're looking for a position on gold, you want to still be looking for a buy opportunity. Now another thing I want to show you before we call it a day is this opposing trend line over here. Now this is where gold might face some hurdle, because we might see price maybe kind of spike, taking out that liquidity I told you guys about. If we're able to see something like this, then we see that rejection, then bounce on this trend line, then it simply means that gold is going to continue. So, but if this breakout fails, then unfortunately gold is going to come down back to this area over here. So that's just the last thing I want to show you guys. So let's see how it goes, guys. Do have a lovely trading week ahead.